Hi y'all, what's up y'all? How everybody doing? Shout out to everybody in the chat with they thumbs jacked. And when I tell y'all, bro, it's finna get serious. Man, I need everybody to share this live video cause this just a message. A message that the person that got something to do with Kenneka. Damn. I found you, and I see you been playing the game with me the whole time. And I'm gonna shoot a disclaimer. Fair use act. Education purpose use only. All rights, image, and music clip belong to their prospective owner, and we do not claim ownership. I see what's going on here. And this is what's going on, gang. When I say these folks finna stop playing with me, they finna stop playing with me for real. I peep the game. I'm hip to the game. I know who you is. And make it so bad, I'ma show the world this. And I want everybody to share this. Check this out. I want everybody to share this with the footage now. With the footage. All this finna play a major role. These folks been playing the game, bruh. Check this out, y'all. These people been playing the game. Check this out. Make it so bad. The killer so spooked. The killer is so spooked that it came to a point they had to fraternize with us. Oh yeah. Look, man, the killer and everybody that's in tune with it. Now I know why y'all following me. Yep. And this for the words for the people. And they gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. They gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. The goddamn jig is up. And I'm gonna play along with your little game, right? I'm finna play along with your little game. Y'all wanna know why I got these two bastards on the screen right here? Yep, wanna know why? This is a goddamn CIA shit going on. Don't you know what I figured out, y'all? Watch this. This the most crazy shit. And when I tell you this shit, it's gonna hit you like a ton of bricks. Be like, damn. It all fucking makes sense when it comes to Chicago, Illinois, bruh. Look, these two bastards, right? They really related. They really come from the same blood cloth. But the CIA, like, yeah, you know, when it comes to the gangs, when you look up at the GDs and the BDs, look, once you look at the GDs and the BD, how it got started and all this flipping this shit, you know, one point in time, there'll be GD, then they were like, they lit, now let's flip. And then you look at the gang war, go back to Mitchell Reeser, and then the FBI's, then you know what I'm saying? All they did was hype the gang. Oh, and you could pin a lot of murders. You could pin a lot of murders. Check this out. That's why the BDs and the GDs flipping with each other, bruh. Cause it was a family dispute that the CIA, think about it, the CIA like, damn, y'all family is the biggest gang, so we finna play a game with y'all. We'll let y'all do some shit. We'll let you get away with murders and everything. Man, these motherfuckers informants. They the hitmans for the FBI and all of that shit, bruh. And when shit come to the light, once soon you come to the light on this shit, you'll be like, damn, that's why they gotta get them out of here. Man, this shit finna get so deep, bruh. Basically what I'm saying, after all these years, bruh, now I figure out, damn, that's why we got GD, BD, Vice Lords, That's all come from Chicago. Crips and Blood, LA. Then when you look at the time frame when all of this shit, when the game first started, man, the CIA played the public, my guy. This is crazy. Bro, I mean, look. Check this out. According to social media, you know they supposed to be beefing at one point in time, but they grew up together. Keep that in mind that they grew up together, but they beefing together. These was family members, bruh. And I won't even be surprised. Some of them don't even know their own family members, bruh. It all makes sense. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Where y'all nigga daddies and you know what I'm saying? When you find out these nigga daddies and King Von daddy, then this shit finna all make sense with Miss Teresa why she crashing out right now. Look. Look at it like this here. When you sell your soul to the devil and you niggas in and out of jail, then you niggas become rappers and then you got family members that tied, then the social media can verify this shit like, yeah. These the only motherfuckers, everybody that from Chicago got real family ties when it comes to this gang stuff, right? That's why they be selling their souls to get that little fame so we could all be manipulated. Like, yeah, man, this a top shooter right here. He a top shooter, these goons and all this. But the whole time, these motherfuckers got a contract with the FBI. These suckers informants, bruh. I been to jail. Man, look, this some informant shit. This some top class CIA type shit, bruh. They even look like, he even look like that could be my big brother right there. That's why every time I'm looking into Teresa Martin family, why is this coming back up linking to rappers, entertainers? I could never understood that shit, bruh. You got Hollywood making documentaries, Lifetime making documentaries, then you got gang documentaries, bruh. Man, these folk from the block. Look at this footage. I swear to God, bruh. The whole purpose of this live video is, man, I know what's going on at, man, bruh. When you say you go down to the rabbit hole, no wonder why Chicago on the map. No wonder why they got all the fame and the glam when it comes to the gangs, right? Because that what Lucifer is. A Satan ass town, bruh. And they finna demean. Man, that man finna give you so much goddamn content about Chicago with the gang valleys. Cause when you look at all Chicago media, the news, the gangs, all that shit is number satanic, bro. Nothing come good out of Chicago. Man, you can watch they news like, yep, it been goddamn it, 50 killings tonight. What 50 killings? That's unheard of in the city. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, why there was a major mass shooting in Chicago over the weekend. How many people got killed? 30 this weekend. And then the next weekend, damn, how many people got killed? Shit, about 20. So you looking at it like, damn, so Chicago is marketing the gang violence. So they think It's gonna spread all over the city and this deal, bro. That's the whole purpose of this shit is all about. This is what it's all about, bro. Bro, I don't figure. Look, check this out. Y'all remember Kenneka got snatched in the lobby? This finna be some wild shit. Everybody saw that video, right? Thumb me up if you saw Kenneka got snatched in the food court hall that's heading toward the lobby, right? Thumb me up because some people saw that video, so they gonna know what they check this out. If you saw that goddamn video, bro, that's finna explain the whole reenactment. It's finna explain the whole reenactment. When I say it's finna explain the whole reenactment, that's why you got different Kennekas. They got the girl to the party, bro. Once they got he was in the room. Check this out. You want to know why all of them dressed alike? And then when you want to know why they was all look alike? Because the top people, the celebrities, the rappers was already in the room and they had their family members pull up. Boy, this some cold game they done ran, bro. And I know the mindset of this shit. Cause you had to talk to a nigga from the hood. This let you know a nigga from the hood making deals with these white folk, bruh. That's finna explain like, damn, Trey Gang, you sure ain't lying. You be comparing old pictures, and I'm like, but look, y'all looking like, why is that type of shit? Like, you know, my friends, you know what I'm saying, don't look like me. You know what I'm saying? My friends don't look like me. Like, damn, Trey Gang, your homeboy got the same nose, same lip, head shape, walk, talk, and all this shit. Man, everybody need to take a blood test right now, and I swear to God, that's finna expose the world. That's finna expose, like, damn, that's why GDs is this. That's why the Vice Lords is this. That's why Crips and Bloods. You know what I'm talking about? Look, if you think I'm lying game, this was gonna fuck everybody up. Cause everybody that was in the chat been following me. Guess what? The killer. And it's not just one. Was all in the chat and I know who the fuck they is. And they know it. Those words is finna, man, they draws finna drop cause they like Trey Gang hip. He said, if he said that, he hip. This man is hip. This man is so hip, bruh. Hey, let's play a game, y'all. You either gonna come clean or you gonna play this role. But one thing we can both agree, I got you. That's all I'ma say. That's all I'ma say. I'ma play this footage, y'all. Watch this. Check this out. Now look, watch this. You should know what time this is, right? This the crazy part about this. Right? If you know the flow mat and be like, first thing you finna know is missing, be like, yeah, where the frame box? You know Trey Gang like the footage you be showing? Yeah. But Trey Gang, look at this time. That's supposed to be like 4, you know what I'm saying? 57, something like that. Yup. Cause 357 supposed to be right here in this time. Frame right here, right? Yup, you understand that. So if this at 4 and the timestamp say 3 and you knock 2 hours off of this, they'll be right at 2 o'clock morning. Yup. Cause you wanna know why? Cause look, check this out. I'm finna play the footage. Boy, the game so cold, right? Look, check this out. This at 2:12, right? 2:12. Guess what you see on the footage? This the crazy shit right here, y'all. Hold on. I'm finna skip it. 2:20. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm finna go here. Now look. You should know what time this is with 2 hours knocked off the footage. Check this out. Notice they supposed to be like at 12 and then 11, but this actually going on 11. Check this out. This 10. Boom. See how the time skip? Boom. So now you know what time this is. 10. Then you see how it skip? Watch this. If it say 3 on the other footage, right? Can we all agree? Thumb me up. And when I say this finna make a whole lot of sense here. Man, y'all said, yeah, she was left in the room in the hall for an hour. But when y'all show her on the camera in the beginning, it was at 2 something. So what made y'all say, well, she was walking the hall at 3 something and switch the time up to 3? Still talking about the same time frame. So that means it's all still 1 o'clock then, right? No matter when you try to convince, yeah, this was at 2 or this was at 3. But when you knock 2 hours off, you know what time this is, right? 1 o'clock. And look what you finna see at 1 o'clock, right? Watch this. This is the crazy part about it. No, not Kenneka. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. That's not Kenneka, y'all. Don't believe it. Check this out. Because you want to know why they showed this at 1 o'clock? Do you want to know why they showed this shit at 1 o'clock? We all know who that is, right? Man, this finna be some more wild shit. Ugh. Look, this is not Kenneka, bro. When I say them folk were filming the movie, check this out. Check this out. Just imagine in Tay Zunday voice when they said, yeah, around 1 something, the police was in the lobby. On September 9th, boy, the killers finna go crazy on this shit. Now I see, check this out. The game's so cold, I can go to some other YouTubers right now. Other YouTube that I never talked about and point they ass out, bro. That's how it game. Man, bro, when I figured it, I said, man, I swear to God. And a lot of them ain't even black. A lot of them ain't even black. So don't be looking for some black people. Because I already got the black people. Now I want to talk about the old white people that were there. Oh, not only about the old white people were there, but those foreigners too. Those same people that Kenneka had a meeting with. Mitch Reese and them. Mitch Reese and them, bruh, had a meeting with, bruh. Y'all remember that contract, bruh? She said she signed. Boy, that's finna hit different. That's finna hit different. Oh, Mitch Reese, I remember you did say you signed that contract. That's what you going to rent, and you talking about I can't talk? You mean you can't talk? Oh, now I see why you said that shit. It's all on the goddamn footage. Y'all remember that video of Mitch Reese? Nobody didn't do nothing to her. That's when Mitch Reese lost the battle with the devil and you know what I'm saying, and submitted it and was like, nobody didn't do nothing to her, y'all. Because they threatened to release that video because they made her not look, check this out. Let me put it like this here. This is what you sell your soul for. just to get recognition. And it's funny that these niggas could claim all these bodies and public like, man, these niggas some real killers. They getting away with murder, no police, but nobody don't never claim no body count. They'll give you a story like, yeah, he must have shot him and he must have shot him, and you know, so it's like they claim about like they some. Yeah, I see what's going on. I see what's exactly going on, bro. Bro, y'all look. This the crazy part about this. One, look, they put it out here. The way they put it out here, oh, they go Kenneka right there. What you finna do, Kenneka? Go right here by the beverage manager office and lean up to it. Oh, why would that person would lean into that office? But check this out. Watch this. Boom, let me walk her and bam. And Miss Teresa said, yeah, that's my daughter right there on the footage, y'all. That's my daughter. Bam. Check this out, right? The same people that the CIA, look, then you got Killer, right? You see this? All in the same time frame. This at 1:32. Him walking right behind the fake Kenneka, bro. It was a reenactment. But when you look at it, be like, well, what really would happen to Kenneka? You looking at a reenactment what actually happened to her. Right? Cause y'all remember when she was snatched in that lobby? When they gave us a narrative, oh, this Kenneka coming here, she coming with her friends and walking down food court hall, and then next thing you know, when you watch the other camera, the girl getting snatched. Like, damn, look. And guess where they took her to? Straight to the elevators. To the basement. To the basement. She was already in the room before. And that was the luring part. Bring her back. So when she came back with her family, since they got everything recorded, they recorded her coming from the front door. I mean, from the back door, walking down Food Court Hall, and that's when she was snatched. Hold up. This crazy part about, look, I could just play this video alone. Watch the video. Bro, these motherfuckers finna get it, this tea. And they know what exactly I'm saying. It all matters to the killer and the people that was involved. It don't matter what nobody say right now. Man, long as I know, bruh, and they know, oh yeah. Look at this shit. Watch the video they gave you. Boom. Damn, no wonder why a motherfucker playing that role like that. Oh, no wonder. Okay. What would be after this scene then? Y'all remember the Lifetime movie? Yup. Ain't this the same goddamn thing? She was going to the elevator. That's where she going. To the freight elevator. They said they ain't had no camera up. Yup. Guess who you got it shortly behind? But if you go to that other camera, you be like, damn, killer down here. Where everybody else at? Shit. Go on that camera, you'll be like, man, oh my God, this shit is the devil, bro. Man, I never, Lord, G, you finna be stuttering like a motherfucker. Then they show him instantly coming back. I know what time this was. Now I see why he spooked. Oh yeah. Check this out. Watch this. I'm so glad that you said this is a fake story. You want to know why I'm glad that you would say something like that? Because, like this here. Because when they gave it out to you, right? And I'm glad that you mentioned it, because now I'm thinking about your channel now. Because they want you to be like, well, I can't figure it out. The narrative that we got, dog, it must be a hoax or something. Or this must be fake. Ain't nothing fake about it. Everything you see on the video footage is fake. Yeah, on the video footage is fake as fuck. Yeah, I give you that. You know what's fake about it. That's the crazy part. You know what's fake about the footage. That's why you could say, yeah, man, I don't believe this story because it was fake. It was designed for you to be like, well, yeah, I don't believe this. You know, it was fake. But then again, you got all these fake ass employees on here. We talking about fake. Look at these fake ass employees on the footage. That's not employees. So it's mighty strange that you would say some shit like that. So I get what you saying. I'm finna bring all these bastards out the dog. Yeah, I see fake ass employees that only worked that night. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, all that old type shit, right? I'm glad that you mentioning this shit. I'm glad that you mentioning this shit, bro. Got one. I got one. Now look what you see. See how the time skipping? Boom. This supposed be at 2:23, right? Why did all this shit fake, right? I'm glad that you said it, cause this fake as fuck. Cause I know what they were doing in this time frame, harvesting organs. They just need somebody to entertain them on the footage. Yep. Yep. Even though what you see on the footage never happened, even though what you see on this camera never happened, the guilty part is you show the goddamn reenactment. Stupid motherfucker. And your time skipping all over the place. So the guilty part is you show the goddamn reenactment. Falsified footage. You see what I'm saying? You still show falsified footage. Then you reenact the shit. That's let you know, man, these motherfuckers were really, really scared. So I'm like, what they really scared about? If they got power and control to cover a crime about, you shouldn't be scared about nothing, right? You shouldn't be scared about nothing, right? Y'all agree with that? You should be scared if you got the power to cover up a crime and you don't matter what the public think, it don't spook you, right? Gotta be spooked about something. And now when I see it, check this out. When I see it and the killer see, look, the killer already know everything. I know the killer right now watching like a motherfucker. I know he watching. I know he and she watching this motherfucker. And make it so bad, they know why I'm talking crazy the way I'm talking crazy now, because they like, man, look. The man finna, man, look. Man, I'm finna make these bitches throw another meeting. Yeah, can we all know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's get together. Let's get, you know what I'm saying? Get a meeting. And how we gonna, man, we can't, shit. Only thing, we could just remain silent. Act like we don't hear this shit. Oh, yeah. Way I'm explaining this shit. Oh, yeah. Give me the platform. Give me the platform, goddammit. Look. That's why everything, check this out. Check this out. Look at the footage. Just look at the footage. It's still rolling. Now this supposed to be 3 going on 4 o'clock in the morning. Bam! Then look who you got. Watch this. Check this out. You want to know why they coming that way? Now look. You know what's the dead giveaway right here? Cause keep this in mind. They came from the back door. Guess where the back door went with Mitch? Check this out, Mitch Teresa. You remember when you made a video and said, yeah, the police showed, they said Kenneka walked out that back door to a parking garage. Well, she didn't say a parking garage, but she said a parking lot. So you find the script, you want us to look at the parking lot of footage that we can't see a murder video, but it's a camera in the parking lot. In the parking garage. That's where they coming from. So I always wanted to know, like, damn, where all the employee exit at? They coming straight from the back door, through the kitchen. Look. When I say that, everybody know who she was walking the halls with. Guess who that person is? Oh, I know that person very well. That's the same person that reached out to Trey Gang. Motherfucker, bro. That's that lady that reached out to Trey Gang. The whole time, I ain't never just, bro. If you know who she will, watch this. Hold up. Tell me would this make sense if I show y'all this video? When you go to Little Meat, right? Little Meat. Right here. Y'all see this same lady right here? Watch this shit, bro. Keep this in mind. Back door. Remember Little Meat? Let's go to Little Meat. Right? Boy, I know these motherfuckers check. Not only they finna flip out they seat, but a lot of these platforms, like Hollywood and shit, like him right there. Check this out. Same fucking brawl, right? See that same brawl? Man, this shit getting so crazy. I said, it all makes sense now. It makes so much sense. Cause when I seen him come in there, guess where he was coming from? Out the goddamn kitchen. So I said, damn, look, y'all know when Mitch Teresa showed up, when she was at the front desk, guess where they was coming from? From the same fucking area, bruh. So when you see Mitch Teresa popping up in the lobby, talking about, yeah, I'm looking for my daughter. Look who popped up before she did, and then you look, once you look at the footage again, you're gonna be like, damn, all y'all came from the same goddamn area. All y'all came from the location, and that's why Mitch Teresa on the 911 call talking about, yeah, this is a different set now. Bro. That's why I'm seeing this shit. Look, watch this. You got Clark Avenue. Keep this in mind. This finna be a dead giveaway. Cause my name got to come up in this shit, right? And guess how my name will come up in this shit if Trey Gang wasn't a threat out here, bruh. Look at this shit right there. Just listen to this sucker voice that's sharing the shit, right?
Trey Gang's favorite picture right there. That's his favorite picture.
Told you! Man, that's Trey Gang's favorite picture right there. He on Little Meat. Now y'all see why, bro. Now you see why. Look.
Dude, when he comes through here, he goes through the double doors, right to the right. To the right. But yeah. Lil Meek Avenue, that's his name. Ain't I'm bullshitting with y'all. Like, so this is who y'all call Lil Meek Avenue. Trey Gang's favorite picture right there. That's his favorite picture. Damn, that shit blurry. But yeah, you get the picture. Yeah,
Now y'all heard that? Hold on, bro. Y'all heard this shit? Okay, y'all know y'all can hear it, right? All because I just showed y'all where the lady just came from, and look where he walking with the lady, right? If you watch the footage, you would be like, that's why he would be walking in the hall, right? With this manager. With this lady. Even Miss Teresa said she was talking to her. Yeah, it was a female manager. On the 911 call, that's supposed to be a female manager, right? On the first shift. Look, when I will figure some shit out, now you see why I could bring the old ass videos up. Cause what I know now, it all would make sense about Little Me.
been looking at this photo for the longest. But we gonna get into this, alright? You feel me? At least you could do is some of y'all, not everybody, but at least y'all could do is appreciate real shit. You feel me? This guy right here, the guy that was talking to Resco in the lunchroom.
That's why he gonna be talking to Risco in the lunchroom. Boy, yeah, everybody want to know, like, damn, why Lil Meat would be rapping with the general manager in the lunchroom and they having a real conversation. Matter of fact, that's where he finna go now. Listen, this shit is like music to my ears, gang. Cause these folks know Trey Gang now he know. Now the troll can say this, Trey Gang now I know you know. I know you know now. They either gonna try to distract. It depends. Check this out. Matter of fact, the worst thing they could do is distract right now. The worst thing they could do, the best thing they could do is come clean. Mm. You think I'm lying? You think that's a game? Watch this. It was like y'all remember a story when I told y'all. I said, look, y'all. This Crown Plaza hotel built so different. It's like a H&H home hotel. This where elites come to and do their little harvesting rituals and all this stuff, and they worship to the devil. And I told everybody, I said, y'all look, if y'all please do some goddamn research for yourself, we'll be an army out here for Kenneka Jenkins right now. Cause if you don't, I will feel just like this lady. Nobody never listened to her. Guess what happened to her? A supermodel, Gabrielle Rico, right? Who was emerged screaming, claiming this grizzly hotel elite is eating humans. Shit. Hold on. If you think this shit crazy, don't you know the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, was threatening to tell the United States and say, don't you know your fast food you like to eat is coming from harvesting kids and humans, and you actually eating human meat. That's the big talk over there in Russia right now. Look, bro, you look up some Russian news. That's why Donald Trump had to, when they show us Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin, they cool with each other. You think they cool, ain't no harm, none. But Vladimir Putin got T on the United States, bruh. Check this out. The game so cold. McDonald's, right? All these fast food. We ain't even got no cow slaughterhouses. All that shipped overseas. You don't see no massive chicken farms in the United States, period. Like, where the farm at? Like, you know what I'm saying? How you get all of this meat? I mean, the apples that's in America, if you look up where apple originated from, it's gonna tell you where apple originated from. When you think about the apple and the Eve, think about like, damn, that's why they put the apple in the Bible. Go look up where apple come from. The original roots, right? Look where it come from. It didn't grow in the United States. I know that much. So if you found out where the apple come from, you found the Garden of Eden. Look. Look at this shit. Watch this. Listen to what this lady said at a hotel. This is a model. With the elite. It fucked her up. This is the crazy part about it. It fucked that lady up when she was a part of this. Just say she was a part of something and that shit got out of soul control and that lady like, damn. If you look at her facial expression, guess what she said? Watch this. Look.
Fue lo que decía esta joven al momento que estaba protagonizando su escándalo en plena vía pública.
Adelante.
My bad, gang. I'm on mute. My bad. My bad. I was reading this title right here. Now, this a lady. This lady said her. She a model. She was working with the elite. She was a part of something that she agreed to. And when she really saw some shit, it fucked her up. And she like, no, I don't want no part of this now. Shit, I thought this is what I want to sign up. I was cool with the other setups, but this one really fucked me up. So check this out. The lady said, I want my freedom. Mortuary freed me, but it caused me to work a lot. When she made that statement, what you think when she said, they made me work a lot? I just want my freedom, but they're going to have to make me work for my freedom. Slavery type shit, right? If you look at Mitch Teresa's behavior, don't this fit? Wait a minute. She said, I was in Mexico City for a year and 4 months. All did this begin in 2021. See that? Hold up. Guess what she's standing out at? In front of the hotel. This how brave this lady was. Cause the shit was still going on when they was filming it. She got the police there cause the police already there. They just killed the people, bruh. Just imagine if you was at the hotel that night and goddamn it, right? Just say everybody's a part of it, right? Just say everybody in the chat part of it, we know the secret, right? Just say you seen something so fucked up, and this is what a person believes. This is why you got these emojis. You believed in the devil, and once you seen the devil work, you got to get out of there. You got scared, and you want to tell the world, and then you doing this. Just look at Miss Teresa. Just say. Look at it like this here. When Miss Teresa made that video, said that nobody did do nothing to her. I bet you Miss Teresa and them just got through killing Kenneka Jenkins. And I stamped it. For what I know, I stamped it. And guess who she was with on the video? With another killer. So when they got through killing that girl, bro, they came out and made a video that nobody did do nothing to her. But if Miss Teresa would have been honest, she would have came out that motherfucker like this and said, man, look, I signed a contract and all this happened in the year 2001, right? Watch this shit. This in the crime. Put it like when you call the police on your phone and check this out. The news there, the police there, you basically just caught everybody at a murder scene. A murder scene. This just ain't no video that a lady like, why you running out this hotel? Why all these police is there? Cause that lady sat up there, bruh, and ran out that motherfucker and was calling every motherfucker she a model. So she used her modeling to be like, got the news out there. They at a murder scene. They just like robbing a bank and you still got the motherfucker in the bank with the gun. This how I feel like if Miss Teresa would have told the truth and instead of that video she made, then nobody did do nothing to her. She was left at the party. I mean, in a hot. Like, damn, why you stuttering? Why you stuttering? Why you got Jane Cole? Why we don't see the rest of the family members in that video? You both seen Leonora in that John. You both seen the grandmamma in that John. You both seen all family and friends, all hugged up, everybody face on camera. But these two bastards. Look what this lady said. Right, watch this. Nobody didn't listen to her. Make it so bad, it's still a murder going on in the hotel. They trying to cover it up as she speak, bruh. That's crazy to me. Then you got a lady right here fearing for her life and telling the world, man, they in there killing all of them. Right now. As she speak. They killing people right now as they speak while this lady speaking, bruh. Can you make that tweak in your mind? And look at the staff. Look at the back image. Look. This crazy. If you read the title, bruh, this so disturbed because she telling everybody they in there killing them right now. They killing them right now in a hotel, but the social media got so much power, they're gonna make this lady look like, what you mean this a murder scene, bitch? What you mean? They in there, they killing the kids right now. Right now? Yeah, they killing the kids right now. They still smell like human flesh. Watch this. This lady mentioned the Queen of England, the Queen of Germany. Did they kill the princess and Mickey Mouse too? Bro! Man, you want to know why goddamn it King Rob always mentioned talking about the Israel guy, the prime minister, that's the real David Pena, but that ain't the real David Pena. I mean, David Friedman, right? You just gotta be like, damn, why you mentioning Israel? That shit get crazy like that, bro. Watch this shit. This is so crazy to me, cause she said up there and told these people, look, they took me to the general hospital. You know, you were there in King Rob's voice. You was there. Oh man, what? Same thing with King Rob said, Mitchell Reaster, you was there. The manager was there. Cheese and Whistle was there. Guess who really killed Kenneka Jenkins? Shit, if you really want to know who got assassinated, when it comes to, check this out, go look at what son they got assassinated. When it comes to Queen of England, right? You know, y'all know Queen Elizabeth, you know she got a son. They said he committed it was a murder suicide. They ain't talked about that shit. Look what this lady telling everybody. You was there. Go get the you killed. What? Look.
Fue lo que decía esta joven al momento que estaba protagonizando su escándalo en plena vía pública.
Adelante.
This lady still saying they ate humans. They ate humans. I wasn't aware of none of this. Read between the lines. This will let you know a lady signed up to a contract. Yeah, you want to be a part of this shit? Yeah, I'm be a part of this shit. She went to some old ritual, but she was cool with that ritual. This her first time ever seeing some shit like this. Just imagine them folk testing your loyalty. Like we gonna make you an elite, right? You know what I'm talking about? Look, crazy shit about it, right? You finna have a whole lot of documentary finna come behind this live video. Pay attention to the social media. You finna start seeing a lot of Kenneka jiggy content, and guess what? It finna go back to the same mindset that we had in the beginning, right? In the same mindset, like, oh yeah, how did Bree get the keys? And I don't think there's Kenneka in the hall. Now your mind fluttering around. Woo, man, these mother bastards finna hate me now. They gonna have to come clean. And I know y'all know Miss Teresa watching this shit, bro. Y'all know she watching this shit, right? Look, this lady said they smell like human flesh. And the shit that I found out, I'm finna open a lot of people's eyes with this one. Now, I used to be raised up and stuff. And I use, you know that term of white people smell like dogs? Check this out. Where I come from, all white people didn't smell like dogs to me. Mm-mm. I've been around white people, and all white people don't smell like dogs. But you know what I'm saying? When you heard that term, like, if a white person get wet, they smell like a dog, right? Everybody heard that term, right? If you heard that term, right, you know what I'm saying? And if it's some white people that watching me, you know what I'm saying? Let me say this. All white people don't smell like wet dogs and shit. I've been around white people. I got some cool white people right now. You know what I'm talking about? You don't smell like wet dog. But the one that smell like wet dogs is the one that eating human flesh. Because if you eat human flesh, you got a distinctive body odor. Check this out. You can walk to a person, and if a person eat human flesh, you can smell it. If you look up at a person that eat human, they got a distinctive odor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like you eat pork chop, regular food and shit, you know what I'm saying? It don't give off a distinctive smell. But if you just like an alcoholic, if you drink beer, your breath gonna smell like beer. Even your breath gonna smell like beer if you ain't drinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you eat human flesh, it's the same thing, bruh. It leaked through the pores. That's what I'm saying. That's all it leaked through the pores. Cause if you eat a human, you're gonna have a distinctive body odor. And they be like, damn, why you stink so bad? You always you jump in the shower, you fresh up every day. Like, damn, you still smell like this? Oh yeah, I got a medical condition. What's your medical condition? Yeah, I got some kind of cancer. It's a rare condition. They'll tell you this is rare, but they know why it's motherfucking ass funk as a motherfucker. That's all I'ma say. Look, it scared the fuck out of her, bro. Then you got the police on the scene. Guess what the police finna do? Just imagine you run out the hotel, you got the news involved in this shit now. And the news is actually involved in the murder. That's why they already there at the scene, at a murder scene. And the police that she trying to expose finna take her into custody. Come here. That's crazy. Nah, yeah, never tell on us again. And then look how the news said it. Look. The power of the news, when people watch this, guess what the news said? This is a sad reality of the young Gabrielle Rico Jamez, right? As you saw moments ago, she tried to attack a police officer who managed to take her down. Guess what? The public finna go crazy like, man, get that lady out of here, bro. That lady tripping. She trying to attack the police? Fuck. She gotta be on dope. That shit crazy to me. Look how they taking that. Check this out. This how I feel like. This what I feel like, y'all. When Trey Gang come with some content about Kenneka Jenkins, I feel just like her when I like, look, y'all, look what I found out. Y'all say y'all in the organ harvesting and Masonics, conspiracy theory. Maybe you can solve a conspiracy theory. You never thought of that? Maybe you could solve a conspiracy theory right now. But you would never solve a conspiracy theory right now if you got one whistleblower out here, Trey Gang. And Trey Gang, think about Trey Gang, this little white girl here. The shit that I done found out, and I'm like, y'all, if y'all go in this hotel right now, bruh, I know the layout. If you go to that hotel, bruh, I know where to go to. I can go in that hotel and go and straight show y'all the dungeon. And I'm gonna go in there and show y'all the dungeon and show everybody where, look, it is a hospital down here, dead bodies, foots, arms. It's a whole storage room down here. Then I come out that motherfucker and say some shit like this. Oh man, they got my shit froze up now. And telling the world, look, y'all, they still smell like human flesh. They killing more people down there now, Trey Gang. You tripping now. Look, y'all see my shit froze up, right? I can't click it. I'm clicking it. I'm clicking her. It's froze up. You a witness to this shit, right? Is you a witness to this shit, right? Look, I'm froze up like a motherfucker. Since I'm froze up, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Go to this. Look. Watch that footage. You'll be like, oh, that's why he will be walking with her, cause he finna go holler at Risco.
Type of way about that footage.
Look.
The reasons why I feel some type of way about that footage. But yeah, Lil Meek Avenue. That dude. Now right here. This is when Lil Meek Avenue come in this lunchroom at 8:19. Feel me? Not
Time's so important. Guess what Mitch Teresa was there? So check this out. When you look at Mitch Teresa was in the lobby, coming out the kitchen. When you saw Mitch Teresa come in the lobby, guess where she was coming from? She ain't come from the west side. I know that much. She came out that kitchen. Mm-hmm. So when she was in the lobby, the minute she left out that hotel, and you finna get a 911 call, right? That's how they finna match a 911 call with this footage, right? Boy, this shit finna get so good. Look, y'all remember they were like, yeah, you know, Miss Teresa made a call round about this time. They said it was at 7:14, right? If you've been on the Kenneka Jenkins case, you know what time Miss Teresa called. So if you know what time Miss Teresa, what they said, they call supposed to be at 7:14 on the paperwork. Oh, at 7:14. Well, I figured this time stamp out, and I'm like, oh, I understand now why you got to show this, cause it all match up. Cause when Mitch Teresa was making a 911 call, guess who was there? Lil Meek. Look.
too long after he came.
See that? In your face.
There he comes. She had already been in here for, I don't know, a little minute. But yeah, man, he comes.
And then check this out. Y'all want to know what the biggest secret? When you see Little Me come, y'all remember, check this out. There go the door right there when you enter the break room. If you don't know the layout, you just don't know. For the ones that know the layout, yeah, you know exactly what I'm finna say here. You know where that office was when you come down in that kitchen, right? And you know what I'm saying? And you come though, this the break room right there by the stairwell. Keep this in mind, the stairwell is right supposed to be over here, right? right? So this finna make sense when you see Little Meat come down here and the beverage manager. They're gonna walk up under this camera because it's gonna be a door over here. Once you go to that door over here, it's a back door right there. That's why you got the female will be walking. You know what I'm talking about? Man, them killers, look, them motherfuckers, yeah, they fear me now. Look, they fear me now, bro. They know exactly what I'm talking about. They know exactly what I'm talking about, bro. I could debunk anything that ever come out with the Kenneka Jenkins case, bro. I just need all the support that I need. And the support is the thumb button. Really, the share button. That's my support. That's my support of giving Kenneka Jenkins justice, bro. That support button. That share button is a deadly. Don't y'all know that share button is like a nuclear bomb right now? Like, damn. Press the button. Press that goddamn button. Man, that's the red button. Even if you don't know what's going on, just that you can be like, well, I don't know. I believe this and I believe that. Hit that share button. Because once you hit that share button, just see that you got the most deadly button on the word. Share that mother. Even though you don't believe it, share that share button. And that's what you will have content like, damn, it's going down on social media. What the fuck? Woo! This shit. Next thing you know, boy, everybody talking about it now. So, cause guess what? Once you hit that nuke button, that share button, everybody talking about it, right? So once you hit that button, then you see everybody talking about it, then you'll be like, damn, there they go. They go him, they go her. Ooh, I see it now, Trey Gang. Oh, I see what exactly you saying now, Trey Gang. Once you hit that nuke button, you got a motherfucker like this. Check this out. Watch this. You want to know how that nuke button so serious? Watch how that nuke button is serious. Check this out. That share button so cold, goddammit. I'm finna show you a prime example. The Trey Gang was trying to break the ball narrative down, right? Check this out. Man. And I've been on that recently. Watch this. When you hit that share button, you're going to bring these killers out every time. 54 keys. Let's go to 54 keys. Check this out. Oh, my God. 54. Wait a minute, boo. Don't tell me that you finna come out with a KJ Her mystery still unexplained. And this shit was 4 hours ago. Damn, why Trey Gang show was mentioned like, damn, Trey Gang said that's Kenneka in the lobby, right? You know what I'm saying? Boom, that's why her hair would be different. I'm glad that she came out. Now I know why the hair did. Look at this shit 4 hours ago, bro. Look. Listen to all my live video recently about balls. Look. I just want to hear what she got to say about Baba. Y'all want to hear this shit? Now, when you hit that nuke button, guess what it's all about? Bam, look, I got more followers than Trey Gang shit. I got all these followers on the live. And I got all live videos about Kenneka Jenkins. Look, let's go back to the hairstyle with Trey Gang time. Look at his response to Trey Gang. Everything what Trey Gang said. See that? 4 hours ago. Dead giveaway. Dead fucking giveaway, bro. Check this out. On my channel, watch this. Ask her, is she related to any YouTuber or Mitchell Reese family? I bet you will never answer that question. Your favorite YouTuber right here, answer that question. You know why they ain't gonna answer? Because they don't know what type of receipt. You better not say no. If you fuck up and tell the word and respond and say no, goddamn Trey ain't gonna hit your head with those see like bitch. I got it right here. Proof fact, you can't even make a video about this shit. Shit. Look at the game. Look at this. Check this out. Just watch, just check that narrative. I want everybody to watch this video. If you've been following me, everybody love 54 Key because a lot of people on my channel love 54 Key. Because you know what I'm saying? Because we was spilling some tea and I realized that damn, Trey Gang spilling tea. Just look at it like damn, that's why 54 had to give Trey Gang this prop because he watching and he know what's going on. So let's get him his prop. Like, yeah, y'all. So that's how a lot of people like, yeah, Trey Gang, you need to click up with 54 Key, cause man, y'all can solve this case, but the whole time this the enemy. Didn't know at the time. And then when I realized, damn, this the enemy, that's why the content would never mix. The content would never mix, bruh. It would never mix. Cause if we collaborated, what it would look like if we collaborated in the beginning. That's why the YouTuber never want to collaborate with Trey Gang. Cause of this shit, bro. Cause look, when it all hit the fan, just say we got the word together and like, damn, you know, we got the word, you know, they believe this, and Trey Gang found out, damn. Man, I'm talking to some of these killers on this motherfucker. No wonder why Trey Gang always asked the pay y'all gang like, y'all look, I want to reach out to the mother of the thing that people reaching out to me. I got staff members reaching out to me. I got YouTubers reaching out to me. I got family reaching out to me. And the reason why I asked everybody, but like, y'all think I should reach out to Mitch reason because her own family members in my inbox snitching on her. Her own family member was snitching on her, bro. All because you got a nuke button on your goddamn phone. And once you hit that nuke button, you will bring these suckers out every time like this.
If you don't want to freeze your hands off scraping ice off
Yeah,
your windshield this
buddy.
winter, you're definitely going to want one of these. You also won't
54.
have to waste 15 minutes
I got some
defrosting your windshield in the
info.
morning because it keeps it nice, warm.
So this been explained. If Trey Gang got some info about 54 keys, now you see why this video got to come out 4 hours ago. And guess what it's all about? Balls. Watch this. I used to thought that was Kenneka that was Ball till I figured it out. That's why 54 got to come out with that video, because he know Trey Gang figured out that Kenneka really not Ball. He thought it was Ball, but he figured out that's not Ball. And if you figure that's not Balls out, you will understand why I say everybody share this video. Share that video. All because you finna see right now. Damn, Trey Gang so cold. He was telling everybody that's Kenneka Jenkins that were Ball. Cause I'm like, damn, same outfit but different shoes. Damn, when you go on the footage, damn, if that's Kenneka or not, boom, once you figure out, like, damn, if that's not Kenneka, Then once you figured out who Ball was, this whole purpose of this live, if y'all don't know, that's why I say do y'all research. Once you figure out that, like, damn, that's why 54 Key was so heavily on the hairstyle and the ball, and said, that's not Kenneka. And I was like, damn, but that is. Once I found out the report, like, damn, she came up missing in the lobby at one something. She met with dude. That's why P and them said, oh, she left in the lobby. Then I'm looking at all your content you going along with it. And I'm like, oh, that's not Kenneka. And then when I found out, oh, that's not. Once I found out that's not Kenneka, and I told the world that was Kenneka, and now I don't feel bad in telling everybody, like, no, that ain't even Kenneka. Check out your story switching up. Now my story ain't switching up. It's still the same. I just found out that wasn't Kenneka. The story was designed. Man. Shit. Man. I swear to God. Look. I just wanna play 54 Key video and y'all been down with me. Check this out. This the strange part about it. Don't this make 54 look even more guilty if I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about? If I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I'm spreading content about balls, why in the fuck? Why in the fuck this was your first content about Kenneka Jenkins about balls? Out of all of this shit, no Mitchell Reason walking the street butt naked, no Mitchell Reason crashing out, no Mitchell Reason running out of Jedediah Lifetime movie, none of that shit, right? Scrape the ball. Now I know who balls is, cause you know when you come to ball, they say, yeah, you know Dick Little, right? Yeah, that Dick Little, goddamn it, with 11 emojis. Yeah. Real talk, goddamn it. Hit that share button right now. Check this out. Hit that motherfucking share button right now, cause guess what? The first time you hit that motherfucker, you got one. You got one right now.
Subscribe
Boom!
is how you stop explaining the same thing over and over.
Boy, hit that. Keep hitting that share button. You got one. They coming. You got them. Favorite YouTuber in history. Y'all finna make history, bro.
Hey, what's going on, my good people?
Woo.
Now, y'all know I covered this case in detail over here on my channel.
Detail.
And after breaking down the details, I mean, from like the paperwork to the footage.
And I'm finna eat all of that up. Man, y'all know Trey Gang the king of receipts. Man, I'm the king of receipts. Everything she about to tell you, I'm finna eat her ass up with my content, bro. With the truth. Look.
There are some things that I still take issue with. I haven't gotten a clear understanding of some things. And one of those things is Kenneka's hair. I always took issue with her hair.
And there's a reason be like, that's not Kenneka in the live and all that, even though she dressed like her, you know what I'm saying, all that old stuff, right? Keep that, all that shit in mind.
A few years ago, I did a video called The Hair Exchange. And again, it was all about her hair. In this video right here, I wanna add a few more details about her hair. And so we're gonna have to ride through the timeline. And while we're doing that, I need you to focus only on her hair. Come on, ride with me.
Now, this is what you call propaganda. See how they gonna show that video? Like, look, this how Kenneka hair was. But when she stepped in the lobby, the hair different. Why is you like, yeah, look at this hairstyle on this woman and look at this hairstyle on the woman in the kitchen? So you really telling us like, damn, you trying to make a conspiracy theory like, yeah, y'all believe that Kenneka or not. This is why I believe this is not Kenneka and all this and have you to talk about that. Instead of we found the killer. Oh shit, we found the killer and goddamn it, and goddamn it, it's out. Boy, you bitches coming out the bag. Straight drop already came out. Family member, seen that video. He done dropped the. Ooh, god damn it. Boy, I'm showing all family members on that motherfucker. Look, hit that share button. You don't know how that's like a motherfucking nuke. It's a nuke button. And y'all see my moderator in the chat? He one of them too. Hi y'all! Got them all, Jack. Yeah, got them all, Mr. G Flow, goddammit. Stop it. I'm hip now. Man, I'm so hip, bro. I know everything what's going on with you alone. Boy, you better stop playing with me, bro. Man, you better stop playing with me, bro. I'm talking about all family pictures, kids pictures, all your career, all that shit, bro. Stop playing with me. Matter of fact, man, you need to respond to me so I can verify it. Hey, man, yeah, I see why you doing what you do. You know what I'm talking about? That's why you a moderator, goddammit. Now, don't throw no hug emojis on me, nigga. I don't hug niggas. I don't hug no nigga, bro. I shake hands. Not shake hands, nigga. It's a deal. I don't hug no niggas. I ain't no emotion ass nigga now. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck you talking about. I'm running this shit right now, bro. I ain't playing. What hot chocolate at? You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember hot chocolate? Where she is? Damn. Y'all remember hot chocolate? Yeah, y'all remember hot chocolate being. If you remember hot chocolate, boy, let me tell you something about that little thing. No. Sweet Jesus. All I just say, please do not send me a Kit Kat picture if you got bloodline or family on the footage. Please don't send me no more Thunder Booty picture, please. Oh, Trey Gang, my cat is fat. Yeah, that John real fat? Yes, I got this motherfucker showing 4K. What? Let me see that motherfucker. Cause they thought I was a freak or something. Like, yeah, Trey Gang, I love you. I love what you doing now. Here go a pussy picture. Oh yeah, give me that pussy picture. Matter of fact, no. Just don't send me a pussy picture. I want to see your face. I want to see your body live. You can't goddamn edit that. And I screen cord everything. I got thunder cheek, man. I didn't look. Don't you know how many pussy pictures that Trey Gang got? Shit! Man, I'm finna expose a lot of frozen kitty cats out here, you know what I'm talking about? In my Mitch Reese's voice. Oh yeah, it's going down. Man, this going down there, goddamn it, man, goddamn it, your bitch got too comfortable, like, yeah, you know, Trick, and I really like you do and all this old stuff, you know, I know, it didn't make it so bad, these bitches still freaking, like, damn, they know who the killer is, but they love Trey Gang so much, it's still dry snitching, like, yeah, Trey Gang, you know, here go my kitty cat. Oh, that's your kitty cat, what that motherfucking do? That motherfucking do this, and this time, you know, check this out. Look, check this out. Trey Gang, you sleep? I'm playing with my kitty cat. You sleep? And like I wake up and say, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? My bad, boo. You know, I fell asleep because we had a long conversation to get. Look, you gotta have a long conversation trying to find the killer side chick. Like, damn. Boy, look at your side chick right here. And then this motherfucker ain't even all that. Like, I'm looking at the booty like, damn, look at the dance in that motherfucker. Yeah, I'm cool. And then you got T Slay was like, damn, Trey Gang, you fine as hell. Like, damn, why would you say I'm fine? It ain't like you never saw me before. Is you trying to bait me into something? Let me flirt with the bitch and get her some of this real country style, right? Like, yeah, you know, I'm I play that little role and shit. Like, yeah, you got dreads, don't you? Yeah, I got dreads. Can I pull on them? Shit, you want to pull on these dreads? What you mean pull on these motherfuckers? How you gonna pull them? Cause the only position you can pull these dreads is for one position, bitch. We ain't fighting, goddamn it. And you know what I'm saying? And we in the bed. I know how you gonna pull these dreads. You gonna have to pull these motherfuckers. Cause when I run my goddamn mouthpiece, you know what I'm talking about? A motherfucker finna trim. A motherfucker finna see the light. A motherfucker finna be like, God, Lord Jesus, you something, man, in my life now. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, yeah, you already know. Look, check this out. Check this out. Look, when you go to the top, keep in mind, that's the same bitch that scrubbed the channel. Everybody was like, damn, she scrubbed the channel too, Trey Gang. You so that shit. Like, yeah. Because guess who her relative is? The same one that's related to goddamn it Little Wayne. It's on their booty. And I'm like, oh, okay, now I see why Latasha Egg. That's why I gave her the platform. And I usually let her preach that goddamn. Yeah, you know. Thank you, Trey Gang, for giving me the platform. And I just want to tell the world, like, yeah, you know, y'all Freemasons and stuff like this. Trey Gang was speaking on that Freemason. That's why I'm here today, right now. Talk about Freemasons, because Trey Gang exposed it, and I want to have a platform, and goddamn it. And then look, everybody applaud like clap, yeah, bitch, T Slay. Then I treat the bitch, then I'm like, yeah, bitch, you need to come on my platform. Every chance you get. And that's why I got them all on platform. You know what I'm talking about? You see what I'm saying? This shit crazy now. Not only this y'all want to hear something real crazy? Not only that you finna expose the Kenneka Jigga case, then you finna expose damn all these Instagrammers and TikTok and all of this, and you'll be like, damn, that's why they got these big ass platforms and come up with these conspiracy theories, because somebody paying these folks for these conspiracy theories, bro. Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. Man, the shit that I done found out, you ain't even got to believe me on this shit. Man, I don't give a fuck if I got make a one video and I got one view on that motherfucker telling the truth. At least I got one motherfucker. Cause the shit that I know, a motherfucker won't even look. My receipt so cold, can't nothing happen to me. Cause when I'm protected by receipts, and you don't need God for this shit. Hell no, you don't need God for this shit. You don't need no God for this shit, bro. Because if you believe in God, He already protect you, right? If God already got you protected and everything, so God depend on you. Yeah, you gotta protect yourself on this one. I protect you. You gotta protect. You gotta teach yourself like, damn, God protected me. I gotta learn how to protect myself then. He gonna back me up every motherfucking time. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they looking. Bruh, look. If you don't recognize how that share button is like a fucking nuke button, and you got it on your phone. Everybody watch right now. Hit that nuke button. We gonna call it the share button. It's the nuke button. That's the red phone. If you hit that motherfucker, this is what you will get every time. Watch this. Bring them all out. Told you. Ooh, that nuke button serious. They got rap songs in it. Supposed to be about Kenneka Jenkins. Little, check what they showing you. Boom, this when she finna get snatched in the lobby. This the crazy part about it. Watch this. Boom! Then show that part. Don't show that part. No, don't show, but show this one. That ain't even Kenneka. That ain't even Kenneka, bruh. Oh, you took a picture of this shit? Then you will find out like, damn. Damn, Trey Gang, you done woke me up. That let me know I need to be careful in the YouTube streets, in the Instagram and Facebooks. When it comes to conspiracy theory, you don't watch the main network no more. You watching, goddamn it. Yeah. Look, the look away was a dead giveaway. That's why that person didn't want to check it out. Do this down since you see what I'm saying. When you like, damn, look, she showed looking away. Why was she trying to dodge the camera? Like, why did? Check it out. Why did look? Then let me look this way. You know the footage gonna be blurred. Bam, bam, bam. Boom! Boom! Oh shit! Look! Then they got him on the elevator. That's when Kenneka first got there. That's when she got this. That's why she screenshot everything, bro. Everything with Trey Gang was trying to tell y'all. Y'all see how she trying to screenshot everything with every narrative what I said about this shit, bro. You feel me what I'm saying? Cause when it come to that's Kenneka on the elevator. Yeah, that's Kenneka on the elevator. But you really paying attention like that. That's why she showing. Oh, that's why 54 come with this. Cause you act out. Oh, bitch. Yeah. I bet you. I check this out. I bet you she won't join this platform. If I call you out on the platform, be like, yeah, bitch, I got some tea on you. You'll join my platform. That bitch gonna act like she had never heard. It's probably be like Miss Teresa, deleting comments. If you're in the comment, be like, yeah, you go down and know that, and delete your comment. Fuck you talking about? Fuck you talking about, bruh? Look. All this conspiracy theory. They go her. They get everybody like, yeah, they go Kenneka right there in the room. That's her. But when she showed it, but that ain't Kenneka right there. Cause guess what? This bitch finna hide her face. Oh damn, you got me on camera. Oh, that's why she paused it and froze it. Cause I know that's not Kenneka. Boom, let me cover my face up. God damn it. Fuck you mean? Now you can understand the whole video right now, bro. This is a competition with Trey Gang, bro. It's a competition with Trey Gang. These people really trying to look how they put all screenshots. What if I told y'all that wasn't balls, y'all? That wasn't balls. That was in the lobby. I thought that was Kenneka because I was trying to match the timestamp up at one something. And that's when cause they said they were gonna leave with a dude and all this, and I'm trying to figure this out. Then I be like, damn, this was dying for me to think that way. Cause if you find out something, this is like, if you find out like what happened in the kitchen, and then you like, well, shit, I got to go to the lobby field and see what happened. Then you get the ball story, and then you think you own or something, you would be like, damn, I understand the kitchen, but what's up with the ball field? And I'm like, damn, it got to be her because it's gonna match all the time frame. Every narrative, it got to match right. What if I told you all the narrative that I gave the world? The story was, if you find out the truth, right, it's gonna be hard because you go to one camera and be like, this and have millions of views on this content and millions of views on this content, and it was all made up. It was all made up. Because if you find out, like, I want to know what happened at one song. You go to the footage on one song. You look at the footage on one song. Then, you know what I'm saying, you go look at the footage at three songs and then look like, well, I'm not 2 hours off of them and look at that at that one song. Then once you figured all that out, then you'll be like, oh my God, I told the world that this was Kenneka ball. And it matched the timestamp at one song and it will match the pool, the freeze and everything. But it was made up that way because if you find out something about this camera, it will lead to another propaganda. And if you watch this camera alone, it will lead you to another propaganda. That's why you got a lot of screenshots and video. Just like how she got it like this here. Boom, you got this frame, bam, this frame, bam, that frame, and bam, that frame. And boom, that frame. Look at all this. Just look at the frame. Then when you find out, like, damn, that ain't balls, you know what I'm saying? And then once you figured out the truth, you'll see how she had to come with this video. Cause when it give her recognition, like, this what I believe what happened, this what I think. It's all about because since she got a big following, y'all love her. Whatever she think, you think. Don't become what you eat. Don't become what you eat. Then when you figure out, watch this. Then once you figure out, like, damn, Trey Gang, you sure went on 54 Key channel and said, and she slipped up and said, yeah, she was family. She admit she was family without even admitting it. So once you go back to Living Nora video and shit, yeah, I got videos that's at 240, that's at 230. Then you go to straight drop, like, yeah, did it happen at 150? You know what I'm saying? Or 130. And then you got the 54 with this, and then you'll be like, oh my God. Mr. Risa needs y'all right now. Mr. Risa needs you right now, goddammit. They want this shit to make a big difference. Like, yeah, you know, let me make a video and everything be cool, Miss Teresa. They'll listen to 54. You know, 54 that bitch. And she look like Bookman. That been on a diet plan, but still got the big face. You know what I'm saying? The nose and all this. Bitch, you can lose some ass or something, you know, but your nose, your DNA still there. You can't goddamn body build on no DNA. And it's kind of funny that I'm telling everybody these bitches related, and you don't want to confirm it though. What if I tell y'all, oh damn, 54, how old you is? Cause you an old bitch, right? Who you related to? She ain't gonna tell you that. And you got a YouTuber here asking y'all care that much about content, bro? Content, seriously. Civilly content. All because you want to see some videos of a conspiracy theory that you can roll up to, smoke to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, put the kids in bed. Yeah, y'all go to bed because you know what I'm talking about. Playing the shit at you, bro. What clout I'ma get off 54 keys? And she ain't been talking about this case, but I've been talking about this bitch. Like she never heard it. Cold game, man. Y'all see Mr. G Flow in the chat, a moderator? He a op, and he was a part of it. And remove him. Is I'm lying? Man, these bitches finna stop playing with me, bruh. I bet you ain't no moderator no more, cause that's why I made him moderator. Cause if you make him moderator and make him stand out, then you'll understand that's why they be tapping in the chat like that, Trey Gang. Trey Gang, you need to watch your moderator. Yeah, I told you. I just want to show you this shit, bro. Think I'm playing with this shit? I ain't playing with this shit, bro. Check him out. No moderator no more, right? Check him out. Keep your eyes on Mr. G Flow. Boy, they so deaf, they'll still be in the chat. They'll still be in the chat, bro, like nothing ever happened. That's crazy to me, bro. That's crazy. This how much power y'all got, bro. Look, still in the chat. Still in the chat like I don't know who you related to. Boy, you better stop it. Boy, you better stop it. Man, you better stop it, Mr. G Flow. Man, I swear to God, you better stop it, bro. Man, I'll pull your whole family tree and show you what side. Boy, man, these bitches better stop playing with me, my guy. Man, these motherfuckers better stop playing with me, man. Shit, I'm trying to clear there. I'm look. Boy, you finna see a lot of goddamn moderators finna get it. I know that much. And you'll be like, damn, Trey Gang, that was my favorite moderator. They be on point blocking people. Now you see why, goddamn. Fuck you talking about? Shit, that's why I gave him moderator. You know what I mean? Yeah. Check him out. Just keep reading the chat. Look, keep reading the chat. That's kind of funny. Trey Gang call motherfuckers out like that and they don't want to risk. What do you mean to hit the button? What you mean? Shit, you see how they talking in the chat now? Dumb shit. What you mean hit the button? I said the nuke button, goddamn it. Boys, now you see how powerful that nuke button is, don't you? See, they still in the chat, goddamn. I told y'all. Crazy goddamn shit. This crazy. Man, you get exposed now. You want to still sit up in the chat like you don't know what's going on. Like, nobody don't know you want I need to get Mr. Reese a big boot ass in her. I need to get Mr. Reese a big boot ass in her. What did he say? See that? 200,000? Y'all see that shit, right? Dumb shit. This to let you know, like, damn, he took the wrench away. Then he texting dumb shit in the chat. Oh yeah, you just confirmed it to me, Trey Gang. You just confirmed it. Not one motherfucker like, damn, Trey Gang, why you took my wrench? Nah, Trey Gang, you got this wrong. I'm not one of them. Never said those words. Ha 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 ha. This shit is crazy, bruh. This shit crazy to me. This shit is so crazy to me, bro. I just stole a nigga wrench like you ain't no wrench no more. And look how a nigga typing when I say, yeah, I got some history in it. Yeah, I was like, oh my God, wait a minute, brother. I knew it was you. Sweet Jesus, Trey Gang ain't lying, cause the motherfucker he just called out, motherfucker like Trey Gang, what you talking about? Nah, bro, I ain't bro. Let me clear that. Let me join the platform. Nope, none of that, right? Y'all thank me later. Y'all gonna thank me later, goddammit. Where 54 at? I swear to God, I want 54 on my platform. I'll go on her platform. The shit that I know, you got to dodge me for the rest of your life. If you don't think I'm lying, check this out. If you don't think I'm lying, I say 54 was a part of it. And I could prove it. And watch this. And I'm going to say that to the world. And guess what? She going to have to respond. Guess how she going to have to respond? Y'all believe that old shit? Don't come on my channel with this shit. She want to clear the air up. Be like, what you got? I got this and I got that. This is why I want you to come on the platform so I can show you that. That's all. That's all. Cause you know when it comes to public information, bitch, you know shit, you ain't got no control over that. So shit, bitch, you can't goddamn it, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, try me. Cause this is what they don't want. If Trey Gang solved the Kenneka Jenkins case, it better not be no more cover-ups. Wherever a murder would take place, better not be no more cover-up. I'ma hunt you down every time. Hey, Uncle Fed, yeah, you remember that shit? 54 dropped that T Street video. Oh, let's finna come back. Then motherfucker finna be like, damn, that's why 54 was on that T Street and all of this old stuff. Shit. Shit. Hit that motherfucking nuke button. And I swear to God, I will expose all of this shit, bro. But first, I need y'all attention for y'all to understand the footage. You got to understand the footage before I even spill tea. You gotta watch the footage first. Cause if you don't watch the footage, my tea won't be sweet. It won't be sweet. You will hit the tea like, man, I thought this was tea. This motherfucker ain't sweet. What is unleaded tea? You ain't watched the footage. That wonder why it ain't sweet to you. You ain't watched the footage. But if you watch the footage, that's when you add the sugar and be like, damn, this is real sweet tea with lemon in it. Say, give me some lemon no tea, please. You know what I'm talking about? Real talk. Every YouTube I'm finna call out right now, which one I'm gonna join my platform? Can you predict that? Can you predict that? You can't say, yeah, Trey Gang ain't ran out of content. He got to mention our name. You ain't talked about the Kenneka Jenkins case. In months, in years. But when I bring your name up, you want to make it look like, oh, he ran out of content. Now he got to bring up our name and all that now because I figured it out. That's all. I figured it out. And if you interested in what I figured it out, shit. Look, if you didn't figure it out yet, they gonna do this to you. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. They look. When you see this video, tell 54, Trey ain't wanna rap. Ain't no beef or nothing. It's straight debatable. Hey, it's just a debate. Ain't no war. No. Trey ain't not coming with no war. No. We don't want to look like that now. You know what I'm talking about? Trey Gang just got some information. and some goddamn questions for you. Are you willing to come to this goddamn channel and answer those questions? That's all. Not you. The rest of you bastards. Shit. Hold on. What Mr. G Flow at now? What? Hey, Mr. G Flow, where you at, baby? I said that you was a part of this shit and you ain't cleared the air yet? My God. Oh yeah, he got amnesia. He don't know what the fuck going on right now. He don't know how to respond. But God! In the name of but God! And you a moderator on my motherfucking channel. I hate you on the moderator. You won't answer these questions. You exposed. You exposed, so everybody can remember your name. No wonder I made a connection to you, because you connected back to Livernois. Pow! Pow! Back to Livernois. That's all I'ma say. That's all I'ma say. Look, that's all I'ma say. Man, these people really thought they got a nigga like me. Like, damn, man, you know, I'm from the hood, but you know, on this YouTube shit, you know, I'm green to this shit. Like, when it comes to social media, I'm green, but when it comes to this street, oh, man, boy, it's over with. Yeah, it's over with, bruh. Y'all see this shit? This is a prime example. I'm looking at the chat right now. I just called a moderator out, bro. A moderator. Look at the moderator response. Hi, y'all. He don't hear me. Only thing he focused on the chat like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Let me just keep typing, you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't never heard that shit. Damn, Mr. G Flow, you ain't gonna respond? You ain't gotta respond. I give you 5 minutes to respond to these allegations. Y'all think you gonna do it? Nope. Watch this. I'ma light his ass up. If he responds, watch this.
Hey, what's going on, my good people? Now, y'all know I covered this case in detail over here on my channel. And after breaking down the details, I mean, from like the paperwork to the footage, there are some things that I still take issue with. I haven't gotten a clear understanding of some things. And one of those things is Kenneka's hair. I always took issue with her hair. A few years ago, I did a video called The Hair Exchange. And again, it was all about her hair. In this video right here, I want to add a few more details about her hair. And so we're going to have to ride through the timeline. And while we're doing that, I need you to focus only on her hair. Come on, ride with me.
The new razor slaps.
Sex. I said it. Now you're probably thinking about it. And that's how it starts. Your brain fires, signals shoot through your body, nitric oxide gets released. It's all chemistry, and it starts in your head. The brain is the biggest sex organ. That's why ED can start up here, and why treatment that ignores the mind is only doing a part of the job. If you tried other ED meds and felt like something was missing, it is not your imagination. Most of the treatments out there are doing the same thing, just in different packaging. That's why I often recommend Get Ready. Here's the thing about traditional ED meds. Viagra, Cialis, Levitra, they only focus on blood flow. They're PDE5 inhibitors. That means they help preserve something called CGMP, which relaxes your blood vessels and helps create an erection. But they don't help your brain send the signal to start that process in the first place. Get Ready takes a totally different path. It combines 3 clinically proven medications in one fast-acting, under-the-tongue dose. Sildenafil and tadalafil for blood flow, and apomorphine for a totally different path to arousal. It's an ED ingredient that works on the brain to help start arousal. This is what sets Rouge Yet Ready apart. It doesn't just work after arousal starts. It helps kickstart the whole process in the brain. Apomorphine stimulates dopamine signals in a part of the brain called the hypothalamus.
All those goddamn screenshots that you showing is really exposing everything, bro. If you find out like, damn, that's not balls and all this was reenactment, it's like that she'll come out with this content, be like, and be like, damn, there was actually her, and be like, damn, you see what I'm saying? To get everybody to be on the conspiracy theory, bruh. You want the truth? The truth is that's not her. That's why she screenshotting all of this shit, cause when it all hit the fan, she thinking in her mind, I did made a video about it, y'all. In case this ever will pop up. Mr. G Flow still in this motherfucker like he don't know what's going on. Boy, this the crazy part. Man, I got so many moderators on this motherfucker that was op. And you thought, yeah, that's why I'm a op. Just to show everybody like you interacting with these people every day. They got to be on this channel, bro. They got to. They gotta make fake pages and shit and be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm die hard, pay y'all game for life. Shit. Look, in your face, bro, this shit can get you killed. All because you could be a regular motherfucker and be like, I follow Trey game and everything, then a motherfucker with me. Yeah, I'm gonna follow Trey game too. We said, bitch. We need to chat and what you think what happened and all this and that thing you know, you friends and shit and that thing you know. Yeah, girl, we need to meet up. And the whole time that girl page, you thought it was a girl and actually it was a boy. One thing I figure out, shit, some of these females is boys on her. Fuck you talking about. And they gonna be like, damn, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Look, just pay attention to the chat right now, bro. Look at the chat. Man, watch how many people you gonna be like, damn, I ain't seeing this moderator. I ain't seeing that moderator that instantly be in the chat like, hi y'all gang. Look, watch this shit. Everybody know moderator. Watch how they finna get out of her and be like, damn, this moderator disappeared. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna show you. This shit is so crazy, bro. And I was like, damn, see, my life on the line, but when I pray to God, I signed up for this shit. And I'm like, damn, anything that happens to me, I know that I'm going. I don't even feel bad. Why should I? Like, damn, if God preaching to me and they crucified Jesus and all this, why should I fear them for what any man will do to me? Like, damn, kill me, shit. You got to drink off, pull the trigger, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? I don't give a fuck what it look like on camera. Yeah, get me out of here. Yeah, get that out of here, because when it comes to that judgment, goddamn it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the one, like in the courtroom. This the one that killed you, yep. What evidence, you know what I mean? Yep, this the one that ran, you got to survey the camera, you know what I'm saying? That's why God when you your life is gonna be prepared. Everything you do is very different. Oh, boy, this shit deep. Man, this some deep shit. So I was like, damn, what the Queen of England got to do with this shit then? Cause they're the one that gave you your history that your child going to school for, right? Shit. To make a long story of this short, make a long story short, man. If anything happened to Trey Game, bruh, see what was in the chat. Told everybody, man, y'all interacted with the killer the whole time. Hey, shit, matter of fact, it'll be other YouTube that you never heard before talking about, I got content on Kenneka Jenkins case and let's break this shit down and all this shit. That's how you make people disappear. Man, bruh. This finna show me right now, like, look. Let me play 54 key video. Just to show the world, you don't see why she made the video. Honestly. And it finna show you like, damn, do you want the truth or entertainment? And guess what's playing in the background?
So this is you using the flat pillow here that when you put your head on it, it sinks all the way down. It's pretty much just like laying on a mattress.
That's crazy to me. Not these same YouTubers finna be like, damn, look, Trey Gang said, look. Trey Gang said, hey, 54 Key, you full of so bullshit. Join that man platform because he said you know about the murder of Kenneka Jenkins. He ain't even accuse you of the murder. He's just saying that you know something about the murder and that man got some receipts. Would you come on the platform and address that? Or would you just act like you ignore the shit and just play a video and this your response when I say, hey, 54 got something to do with this shit, right? When you go back to the ball narrative, once you expose the ball narrative, you finna bring the killers out. Once you bring the killers out, they ain't gonna respond to Trey Gang because they gonna be like, damn, 54 respond to Trey Gang? Nope, she'll never respond to Trey Gang. Never. But what she gonna do is make a video. When she make a video, look what your mindset gonna be like, damn. 54 made a video. This is what she had to respond when Trey Gang said, bitch, you had a bloodline that was there in the murder scene. Do you want to answer my question or you want to make a video, bitch? Man, I'm so mad, bruh. Cause I swear to God, goddamn it, when I was, you know, they just show me how much media power you could be a creator content, and yo people or the people that you connected to got involved when it comes to suspicious murder, and they can send people like you be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Oh, how many followers she got? Oh no, this ain't no op channel right here. She verified. She got 79,000 subscribers. This channel I want to see right here. See that propaganda? See what I see now? Oh yeah, you see what I see now. If you see what I see now, I can go on any YouTube channel and expose a YouTuber never talked about a Kenneka Jenkins but other murder and solve they murders. That's how cold it is. But when you find out how social media works, you'll be like, well, these people just want to watch video because that's the new thing now. Watch videos, and if they can put it together like this, you get a conspiracy theory, not the truth. See that? Boom! Not the truth. You get this with rap songs playing and boom. Yeah, 54. Yeah, 54. She can't even explain it like, no, that's not Kenneka. But she supposed to be talking about Baba why the hair different. See that? Then showing you images of pictures. Why did? Look, and then you'll be like, that's why they had her hair cover up her face. Oh, that's why the police had to cover up her face? Wait a minute, Trey Gunn, what you do? That's why the police cover up her face in the freezer. What if Trey Gang told y'all, like, man, that one Kenneka in that goddamn freezer, bro? Now, Trey Gang, cause that picture I seen with the investigative release of the crime scene photo, that's Kenneka. You tripping, bro. What you smoking? I bet you won't say that no more. What I found out. Yup. And I ain't even exposed none of these. I ain't even exposed nothing yet. I ain't even exposed shit. I ain't exposed shit. When I tell you, Trey ain't exposed shit. Believe me, Trey ain't exposed shit. When it come to this, nah, Trey ain't exposed nothing. But when you find out the truth, what a real cover up look, oh man, you got a YouTube out here, big following. This channel, I go back. Oh yeah, I like this channel. I like how 54 Keys break this shit down. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Damn, the moderators done got thin in the chat, ain't it? Y'all notice that? Do y'all notice that, right? This just to show you proof, like, damn, Trey Gang. I don't see no Mars in the chat right now. Damn, you got to be really hitting them hard. And you said, I ain't spilling no tea. Boy, you see how though you don't see no moderators, right? Look. If you go in the beginning of the video, you be like, damn, but when he said this, they got out of there. Damn, Trey Gang speaking some real shit now and that. God damn, what the fuck he got going on? Look. Until after that, right? The next live, watch how many moderators you gonna see. Next live, boy, you gonna be like, damn, dude, Trey Gang got any moderator? Like, look, I'm just being honest, bro. I'm trying to show y'all, like, damn, y'all see this? I'm showing y'all in the chat. I made some of these suckers moderators. You don't see them? No moderators in the chat. No. I can't make this shit up. Damn, Trey Gang, I don't see no blue wrench in this motherfucker. I don't see no blue wrench in this motherfucker, Trey Gang. Look. That's crazy. Give me one moderator right now. Pop up in the chat. Let me know you good. Let me know you ain't in, if I ain't got receipts on you. Let's see how long this gonna take. Watch this, y'all. If you go back to all my live when I go live, in these normal time, like how we going live, you'll see moderators in the chat. But the mention when I said this, oh no moderator. Oh, Tyra good. Y'all, Tyra good. That's my boo right there. That Tyra good, goddammit. I know she gonna pop up. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all know Tyra ain't gonna pop up, goddamn. But the other goddamn Bowser, let's see. Watch this. You know what I'm talking about. Man, I know Tyra gonna be there. That's how you know a real moderator. Nobody don't ask for no wrench don't to be show up and shit. Give me my uniform. I'm on the front line, boss. You know what I'm about. Look. That's all I just want to show y'all, bruh. And you still got a sucker in that motherfucker. Didn't even never respond. Check this out. Guess what? A moderator in the chat that ain't a moderator no more and then respond to what the fuck I said. See that shit? Y'all see that shit? Shit. I just want y'all to see this shit. And check this out. And you got some troll sleep right now. And watch this. Watch how the I ain't finna take nobody rent. I want y'all to see, like, damn, I know who all the moderator was. I want to see the next live. And I want to see how many moderators in the chat. They will open my eyes. Like, I want to see how many moderators, because I remember all those moderators, they always in the chat like, yeah, pay y'all. You got them, Trey Gang. Hyping me up. You got them, Trey Gang. I'm like, damn, I got them. No, I got you. Look. I ain't even spilled tea yet. But you got one coming out the door. Yeah. Screenshot all that shit, boo. What's your point? Why you screenshotting it?
How did her hair go from bone straight to wet and wavy in the damn freezer?
I know why.
I always suspected, based off of the freezer photos, that Kenneka had like a wet and wavy weave in her hair.
I know why.
I mean, could being locked in a freezer, whether hot or cold.
Oh,
could
yeah.
That change your hair like this?
Oh, like you ain't a female, like you don't know how her behave. Yeah. They let you know 54 don't keep her hair done. Cause when she was on the news, I'm like, damn, bitch, you ain't put a 32 track in that motherfucker like shit. You ain't put a Hawaiian silk. Bitch, you ain't even had the courage to put a Jerry curling on that motherfucker. And I'm looking at this bitch like, damn, bitch, you a po bitch. I seen your face. I'm like, oh, this a propaganda all on this bitch face. This bitch got brown, goddamn it, black eyes. I thought a nigga hit her in the eye. This bitch just don't drink enough water. This whole drink Mad Dog 2020. And you want to know why I'm clowning these bitches and these bitches don't say nothing about Trey Gang like that? Because remember, if y'all all sign the same contract what Mr. Reese signed, you would never respond to Trey Gang. Ooh, that make a lot of difference, don't it? You would never respond to this shit, and that's what you fucked up at. You signed the contract. I didn't. Boy, I could light your ass up, and you could take all the love licks. Take these love licks. It's your birthday, 54 Keys. It's your birthday. I gotta give you your birthday licks. Fuck you talking about. So that means you would never talk about the truth about Kenneka. Anything that I say, this is to show you proof. They can't say the truth. They can just give you the propaganda of it. Long as they don't tell the truth, they can say this shit.
I don't know. But if not, her hair change alone tells me that what Rosemont showed us on that footage is not the whole story.
I told you, so you gotta agree with that, right? So since you said made that statement, what if I say, oh, this reenactment, the cover blown up, and I ain't spilled tea yet. I'm just waiting on everybody to be like, yeah, I'm waiting on the next live. I'm waiting on, you know what I'm saying? I've been following Trey Gang. Trey Gang finna hit these suckers hard with this. Oh, yeah. And they know it. And matter of fact, I ain't even got to spill tea tomorrow, the next day, or you know what I'm saying? I could just go live and just fuck with they minds. Like they fuck with ours. Yeah, buddy. Shit. 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 I can shut this live down right now and say 54. Bitch, disrespect the bitch. And say, bitch, join my platform. I got receipts. That bitch ain't gonna respond. Nope. Nah. Then they gonna tell you, I don't need to respond to that, cause goddamn it, shit, that's just a motherfucker clout chase. Oh, they just let me know you signed the agreement, bitch. You on the contract too. Yeah, that's why you got to say that word. I tell you what, fuck that. This the key. If you really want to know the truth, we ain't got to talk about Kenneka Jenkins case. Let's talk about bloodlines right now. Hi y'all, bloodlines. Cause if you coming with this content, how the fuck if you got a bloodline on the footage? If you got bloodline on it, probably want to know, do you got bloodline? Nah, they ain't got to be on this footage. They ain't got to be in the West Meeting Hall. They ain't necessarily got to be on the footage. But what they were there that night, your bloodline, answer that question. I bet you there's a question that'll never be answered. When I answer that motherfucker, I bet you I'll show you the family tree. Hi y'all! Since I said that, call me on my bluff. Call me on my bluff and say, Trey Gang wrong. He a weird. Yeah. I ain't even show nobody shit yet, right? And trying to spill tea. I ain't show no, cause this just right here what y'all this is bullshit
Now,
right here.
her mother Teresa and her sister Lenore got to see her body before they removed her from Crown Plaza. Listen to what her sister said about her hair.
We didn't see none down here. We only
In the burn another killer. That's how they can describe the last moment that she seen her. Ain't that how killer described like, yeah, they covered up some of this. Oh yeah. And make it so bad, you got still on it. See, you got still on it. And when I see how little Laura was acting and telling me, and you mean to tell me, watch this. Ask me to read this. Check this out. I'm on 54 keys ass right Go to the man. Y'all see this same shit what she said? Ask Mr. Reese, is there a video? A cell phone video of the murder. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. I want the world to hear my voice right now. You never know what Trey Gang got in their possession. Why you think where these questions is coming from? Man, you got cell phone footage that you can't even show. Because of the guidelines. You can't show graphic materials. You can't show news. You can't show none of this. But it's a cell phone video, bro. Not just crowd play, but it's a cell phone video. What happened, bro? Ask Mr. Reese. Hey, Mr. Reese, is this a cell phone video out of the murder? It's rumors to be out. Maybe it's a video been leaked. Ask Mr. Reese that part. Ask Mr. Reese. I swear to God, if everybody that's listening to me right now, bro, if Mr. Reese block you, I'm gonna say this shit on the bro. If I tell the word, ask Mr. Reese this. Is this a video, a cell phone, not the footage, but the footage? Remember when she was like, yeah, Crown Plaza got to put the camera above the trees and all this old shit and all this. Check this out. Ask Mr. Reese, not only is he saying they took the camera above the freezer, but what about the cell phone? Same thing that Jimmy did. You think she was the only one watching the motherfucker? Jesus. Man, shit. Just look at a witness that watch a video. This ain't loud and sound, no cell phone. But it's a cell phone that is this. And they actually know about the video. Yes, you understand. I tell you what. I tell you what, goddamn. Really, it's a cell phone. That's all I'm gonna say. And if it's a cell phone, just say y'all saw it. Put it like this. Just say y'all saw the cell phone. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Let's just say all y'all saw a cell phone. A cell phone. No surveillance camera, but a cell phone footage. Just say you saw the footage. Would this make sense if the cell phone footage was good and Little Lord describing the last night?
Her sister said about her hair.
We didn't see none down here. We only saw her from neck on up. And her hair was all over her head. It looked like she was fighting. I asked her friends how was her hair was when she left out the hotel. They said her hair was flat and straight down. And when I saw it, it looked like it was just all over her head.
Guess who Little Lord looked like? Man, this got to be the most crazy shit ever. Oh. Oh, my bad, y'all. Mic check, my bad, y'all. Look, this got to be the most crazy shit ever. Cause check it out. Right? Right? Look who he look like. Both of them, right? Hold on. This the crazy part about it, bruh. Hold on. You want to know who else they look like? Watch this. Look, y'all. Watch this. Look. Booyah! Pow! Fuck you mean that I don't know what I'm talking about. It's boy, this shit so crazy, bruh. No, you ain't got to be. Don't take my word for it. Don't take. Do not take my word for this. Please do not take my word. Just do research, and once you do your research, debunk me. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Watch this. Wait a minute. Watch this. Know who that is, right? Hold on. You should know who that is, right? Yeah, for the one that act like they don't know, the one that got questions be like, yeah, no, Trey Gang, you clap. Yeah, look who they look like right there. Guess who he is? You know who he is? Ooh wee wee. Ooh wee wee. Boy, that's a pimping ass nigga right there. I give him that. And he a gangster. But don't fuck with him about his hoes. And guess who his hoes is? Oh yeah. Now I see why Kenneka daddy had to die. Yep, buddy. Shit. Do I need to show a picture of Kenneka daddy and compare it to her? Fuck you mean? Fuck you mean? Oh yeah, fuck you. Think I don't know what I'm talking about? Oh man. Once you compare Kenneka daddy, that what Mitch Reese finna really crash out. That's why she crashed out when Jedediah mentioned Kenneka baby dad. Kenneka daddy, which is that's her brother, and them ain't Kenneka kids. Mitch Reese kids, them her brother kids. Now you see why she don't give a fuck about him, and that's why her daddy had to die and left Kenneka a lump sum of money, and she killed the daddy and took the money, and that's why Kenneka was always fresh. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, all that old shit, right? Look, but check this out. This is the crazy part about it, right? Nobody ain't making no comparison. That's crazy to me. This why Hollywood was so shaken about the Kenneka Jigga case. Cause when you go back to the gang war, that's finna expose like that's how GDs got started. That's how gang got started. Oh, that's when you look at gang documentaries and look deep into it, you be like, damn. Oh my God. Man, you would get on your hands and knees and you would pray to God, bruh. Man, you would drop your phone. I bet you don't even want to. I ain't paying no motherfucking 1,200 for no iPhone. Fuck that. Oh, those channel talking about subscribe to? Matter of fact, let me subscribe to your channel now. Now I'm interested in your content now. Look at this shit, bruh. Then when you find out what all the beef about when it come to the gangs, look at this shit. Bro. If I'm lying, debunk this shit. Any YouTube in the world, debunk this what I'm finna say. They related. Oh, they related. Yep. That's why he got a name for himself. Oh, that's why they named him the top shooter, get away with bodies. That's why they oh yeah, then this shit happened with Kenneka Jenkins. They don't want this to connect to the Kenneka Jenkins. Then you'll know what all the beef about with the gangs in Chicago. And make it so bad the GDs and the BDs is basically started off with family. And family couldn't get along. That's why they're like, nah, we ain't GD, we gonna be BD. It started from a family dispute, and you got people all over the world be like, yeah, BDK and GDK. It all started from a family dispute, bro. Since they started the gangs, the CIA, the FBI. Don't want to get caught up in this shit. Cause that's finna expose like, damn, that's why the Fed let that man goddamn it kill everybody. This is what he wanna do. I wanna kill, then the police, yeah, I fuck with the police and that, man, I'm finna get away with this shit. And you ain't finna catch nothing on me. Now you wanna know why these police covering these nigga murder cases like that? How this nigga got 9 bodies and claiming them? Claiming these motherfuckers, right? Same murder charge, these murder charges still open case. And this nigga said, yeah, I did it. Everybody thumbing these videos up with these rappers like, yeah, man, that's a real killer shit. I fuck with you. You ain't talking, you know what I'm saying? You living this life. But the whole time he living the life as a devil, you say you a Christian though. And you mean say you a Christian, you don't see what the Bible told you, but like, hey, this how the devil work now. I'm just saying. Yeah, buddy. Shit. Look at this shit, bruh. This is so crazy to me that come on, bruh. And this Kenneka brother, look who he looked like after their own image. Now we talking about rappers now. Ask Miss Teresa this, hey, you know anything about this dude right here? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Man, if you come from a family, bro, when you was young, just say like in the 70s and the 80s, man, we had family photo pictures. Everybody know the family photo album book that everybody had. You know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah, they got my uncle right here pictures. No digital, no computer that you could go on the computer. These pictures that your family took. It's crazy to me. And just like if you met a girl in the 80s or the 90s or a man, you know what I'm saying, if you go to their house, you know what I'm saying, if you having a good time, they're like, let me bring this photo book out. Here go my uncle, this is my grandmama right here, my great grandmama, and then you be like, damn. You look just like your great-great-grandmama. You the younger version. I could just imagine. Then you look at me like, damn, this is what your great-grandmama looked like when she was... Y'all look just like twins. You know what I'm talking about? They be like, this is my Uncle Ray Ray right there. You know, then you look at Uncle Ray Ray. You know what I'm talking about? Then you look at Auntie. You know what Auntie look like. then you know what her auntie kids look like, cause she gonna give you the whole tree. Then next thing you know, when you looking at the case, you'll be like, damn, okay, it makes sense when it comes to the hairdo. Like right here. Okay. No wonder why Mr. Reese went on a rant about Lil Dirt, them, and all this. No wonder why it's still connected to the music industry. You know what I'm talking about? And shit, y'all know, man, I ain't just no YouTuber, bro. Everything I told y'all, watch this. I'm so on my, look at this shit. This ain't nothing I can make up, bro. Yeah, look, this ain't nothing I can be like, I ain't got no content. Let me just put him in on the Kenneka Jenkins case and compare their pictures and hoping they a match. No. It don't work like that, bro. Everything what Trey Gaines said about the Kenneka Jenkins case, I would never confront it. Even on the thing that I'm conspiracy on. Just say like this here. I'm telling the world right now, they connected. This is why they all look together. I never get a response from the people that you need to respond to, like Mitch Reese. She ain't gonna respond to this. 54 ain't gonna respond to this. Ain't no big YouTube. Have you noticed that if Jedediah said her organ was sold, why no other YouTuber saying nothing about her organ was sold? But you a big conspiracy theory and say, yeah, her organ was harvested. I really believe that, Jed. And then Jed say it and say no more about it and show you. Come on, bro. Who will have a lot to lose at this moment? The family or the elite? And this their biggest mistake. We don't want nobody to figure out why these niggas could be rappers and promote this game music. Like, damn, these top shooters, you know what I'm talking about? They promote these niggas, bro. For them niggas to be famous. Look what our sister said. Look at Jamal Green. Just like him. The man look just like Lil Nora side by side. That's crazy. You would never see him next to Mr. Reese. Why is that? These is Lil Nora family members right here. Posing as an activist. Man, the jig is up, bro. Posing as an activist. Look. Look. It's 210 people in here right now. I tell y'all what, I want those same people. Go to Miss Teresa and ask her, man, Trey Gang went live. He ain't even say too much. But we just want to know if it's a lot of bloodline on the footage. If she watching them motherfucker right now. Right? Will she answer that question as a real woman won't justify Kenneka? Or she'll just still going on a rampage with these crash out? Yeah, all right. Just keep crashing out, Mitch Reese. Yeah, just keep crashing out. They're gonna make me even more better because I could just sit back, watch it crash out. Matter of fact, like this. Check this out. Watch this. Look.
Hey!
And that make a lot of sense to me why we got our favorite TV shows. Cause I was like, damn. Hold up. Teresa. Look, watch this. Don't it make sense why she got this on the cover? Right? Look, watch this. Check this out. When you actually look at Miss Teresa and Kenneka, Kenneka look like Miss Teresa. Yeah, we give her that, but she ain't the mother. Look at this auntie and niece. Not the mother and daughter. That's what the truth need to come out. Matter of fact, I bet you Miss Teresa won't respond to this. Hey, Miss Teresa, I'm not a troll or nothing. I want so much justice with Kenneka Jenkins, and I love your daughter, and I got a sorrow for you too, Miss Teresa. And I'm not trying to come in a bad way, but this is a question that I do got to ask. Can you show me a certificate with your name on that you the biological mother? Are you the illegal guardian? That's all I want to know, because I love Kenneka Jenkins. Thank you, Mother Miss Teresa, and thank you very much. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all. You can't. I bet she won't make no recordings of the video talking about you been blocked, you been blocked, you been blocked, you been blocked. Shit. That's finna kill everything, bruh. Man, that's finna kill everything. Cause guess what it's gonna boil down to? That's why Jedediah said Kenneka daddy was found. Which that's Kenneka daddy, which they gonna be her brother. Her brother. Don't it make sense that Kenneka mama would kill her daddy? Cause her brother left her funds and she signed her legal guardianship over the money. Pay out, God damn it. And you go back to that murder. Look at that murder, y'all. Go back to that murder. Once you go back to that murder, you're going to be like, damn, the same way her brother got hit, all her brothers got hit the same way. She set all her brothers up in the same way. Shit. And all the murder was around her house. How can the op come in your neighborhood and gun and shoot it up? And then make it so bad. Y'all remember that dude that got shot in Chicago just recently? What's his name? Watson. Kevin Watson. Boy, go back into that Kevin Watson. I told y'all, I said, man, go back to that Kevin Watson, John. Boy, you go back to that Kevin Watson, the one that got shot in the truck. Once you find out, be like, damn. So basically, when it comes to all the murders on the west side and the south side, when it comes to the gang, and everybody know what gang beef with each other, it all started with a family dispute. They started out with GD and got into it with a family member. Since they were real respected was GDs at the time too. They were like, we're gonna start the BDs. And next thing you know, if you a GD beefing with the BD and killing each other, all because two family members couldn't even get along. And that beef still going on right today. You beefing about family problems. Don't got nothing to do with you. But the government, the Fed, the CIA, the one that started GD. That's why you got GD. Check this out. That's why you got GD with 6-point stars. Look at the gang sign. Look at the gang sign when it comes to GDs and Vylord. Everything you see on the Egypt wall. Damn, GD 6-point. The Vylord 5-point stars. They represent the pyramid. When you ask the Vylord, like, how many bricks in the pyramid? 21. 21? Shit, you ask GD, like, what's the 6 points of the star? Of the 6-point star? Look like Lord, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Sound like a religion code to me. Next thing you know, I'm like, oh, that's why the CIA and the FBI came up with a cold thing with like, look, we're going to create the game and we're going to, boom, make them kill their own kind. That's why they always said we killing our own kind, because they really actually killing their own family members and their friends and shit. If you a friend of the GDs and you know what I'm saying, and your enemies are the GDs and the BDs and all this, you just getting caught up in a family dispute. That's all. And it was designed for the FBI. We're like, damn, they into it. Boom. Bam. Now the uncle was like, look, I'm finna start the BD. Then you had the cousin in the crew like, well, I'm finna start the crazy crew. Cause if you look at it, check this out. This is what nobody didn't know. Larry Hoover is locked up for a murder, right? Guess who he murdered and convicted on? And that's why he'll never get out of jail. Hi, y'all! Never met the man in his life, heard about the man all my life, but when I was like, damn, for real, this what this shit about? It would make you be like, man, I don't even want to be GD, Crip, Vylord, none of that shit, bruh. Go look at that Larry Hoover. Guess what? They charged him with murder, right? Mm-hmm. When he got locked up, that's where the BDs came in there. Yeah. Think about that. Just think about it. Just think about it. For the ones that GD all day history, I know a lot of GD history, bro. When it comes to the history, the lit, they gonna know exactly what I'm talking. Even the GD gonna be like, damn. And a lot of them know this shit. And a lot of them know it like, damn, well, shit, fuck, I'm GD for life. I fuck with this side. Yeah, I'm BD. I fuck with this side. Oh, yeah, you fucking with the cut. I don't fuck with you. You know what I'm talking about? Look. Call Misery. Check this out. Send her this screenshot and be like, damn. Was Trey Gang lying, Misery? Because as a real parent, you would answer to this, be like, y'all don't believe none of what he's saying. I got receipts and I can show you this shit. I'm going to show y'all my family. None of that. Watch this. Still got the op in the chat. Boy, I told y'all. Still got the op in the chat. Now, one time this op said, hey, what my wrench at? Trey Gang, no. What you said, no, Trey Gang, I'm not one of them. I just been following you for a while. None of that. Still in the goddamn comment typing dumb shit. Like nothing never happened. Like your name ain't come up. Again. Where is my moderators? Not you, Tyra Boo. You know what I mean? You know Tyra Boo. You good. You know what I'm about. Tyra good, y'all. She the only one that showed up. I'm here, Trey Gang. I know you been here, boo. You know what I'm about. I know you just don't type sometime, all the time now, you know what I mean? I know you heard, but the rest of those bells, I just want you to see. You see, they ain't heard neither. Mm-hmm. 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 And watch this. This is what everybody need to be looking for. When Trey Gang go live, I want to see what moderator finna be missing. And watch how those moderators. Man, gonna be like, damn, Trey Gang, you got any moderators in this motherfucker? Make me a moderator, Trey Gang. You know what I'm talking about? Real talk. This shit for real, bruh. Look, ask me, Teresa, how Kenneka daddy died? And what Jedediah mean that you collected the funds off Kenneka daddy, right? And you killed Kenneka daddy when she was born. She was still an infant when Kenneka daddy died. And Miss Teresa, and guess what? And Kenneka mama, and if you find out what Kenneka mama really look like, you'll see, damn, I see the daddy feature. I don't see no features of her in Miss Teresa. But that other picture of Kenneka mama, cause the word was Kenneka mama was a drug fiend. She ran in those streets and became a drug addict. That's what the word is. And her daddy, you know what I'm saying? See, look, the daddy tried to help the mama out, but if you got a girlfriend out and she sprung on, especially on hard drugs, when it come to crack and all these old shit. So what he did was he took care of Kenneka. What he did was fill the life insurance out on Kenneka. He was a dope boy, a big dope boy. This Mr. Rich family member, right? And he was GD. He was GD. That's why Kenneka was like, I'm Mac Nene. Because when it comes to GD, they call themselves Mac, right? But Miss Teresa fucked with the Vice Lord. Jane Coleman, Vice Lord. That finna make a lot of sense. Boy, this finna make a whole lot of sense. So look, when Kenneka was born, her daddy died. And since her daddy died, this was the secret. Miss Teresa raised her as her mother and told her a lie. Yeah, that's your daddy. But she didn't tell her. She got Kenneka thinking this her daddy's side of the family. Right? Ooh. Cause this Miss Teresa mother. So she got the impression that this her mother. Cause they killed her mama too. Shit, ask Miss Teresa this shit. This what y'all don't know, bruh. Kenneka daddy was a dope boy, had money to put her on life insurance, but Kenneka mother was on drugs and sprung out. It was nothing you could do to the mother since Miss Teresa knew that the brother had a life insurance on his daughter. She signed for legal guardianship, had the daddy kill other legal guardians, and boom, whatever happened to him is gonna go back to the daughter, but she gonna benefit because she the legal guardian. Shit, think I'm lying? Ask Miss Teresa that. Matter of fact, ask Miss Teresa, hey, Miss Teresa, we want to know about Kenneka daddy. How was her daddy was? You know what I'm talking about? I'm telling y'all, bruh. And Kenneka was raised up like, yeah, this my mama. But she didn't even know the whole truth. So that's why Miss Teresa, I had her out my pussy, because you would see the similarities in Miss Teresa. That's not her daughter, though. They related, but that's not her daughter, bro. That's why every time when you trace back her dad, it's Miss Teresa's brother. And then they'll give you illusion like, damn, what you had sex with your brother had, Kenneka? No, that ain't what happened. Mm-mm. No, that ain't what happened. That's why she crashing out. She gonna crash out even more if the world start questioning that later on this shit. Like, damn, Mr. Reed, this shit making a lot of sense now. Shit, this shit makes so much sense. We need so much proof that they're like, damn, I don't trust none that come out your mouth. Take a DNA test. Show us a birth certificate that you the biological mother and not the legal guardian. That's all we want to know. And they'll clear the whole thing. And cause that one question will answer, that's why that girl dead, bro. Real talk. Y'all got the lady crashing out. The lady crashing out cause she's scared. Cause she looking at it like, damn, these people on to me. I'ma crash out. I'ma tell the world Kenneka spoke to me in a dream and she want me to tell y'all the truth. But if y'all got the lady crashing out, when the lady crash out, you ain't got a follow-up game. Be like, yeah, we got the bitch crashing out now. Now, Mitch, you ready to talk? The reason why she doing that because nobody didn't figure it out yet. Since nobody didn't figure it out yet, this is like watch this here. Liv Nora. It's not Miss Teresa's daughter, bruh. That's why they keeping their daddy a secret. Won't you think why? Damn, that's why Miss Teresa released a picture of her brother holding the Kenneka when she was an infant. And told the truth. That's Kenneka daddy right there, y'all. But why is the people saying, if that's Kenneka daddy, and you say you the mother? And I looking at daddy be like, but damn, if you the mother and this her daddy, how's y'all brothers and sisters? I looked at his background. I'm going back to Georgia, Mississippi. I'm going back to the South with this shit. That I can trace your roots to. Cause when I find his brother and sister, you the brother and sister too. It don't make sense. So I'm automatically assume like, damn, did you have a baby by your brother? Nah, that ain't what happened. That's why King Rob was like, yeah, you know they in there fucking each other. Cause they what Mitch Reese put out like what she is. And they know that's Kenneka daddy. And I'm my brother, you know. Come on, bro. You would think it'd be incest. It ain't incest. It's about this her brother child that she grew as her own. Oh, she killed him over life insurance money. Took her Kenneka with the money, but blew the money. And turned around and killed her and the other girl. What you talking about? What other girl Trey gang she asked me to reach? Now you'll see when you ask me to reach, she'll come out with another quote. But God! Look, check this out. This is what she'll do right here. Watch this, check this out. Look. Everything when I ask that lady, watch this, check this out. Look at her. Check this out. The killer was always in Trey Gang chat, and there was a moderator too. Keep that in mind. Look, stop telling me to call Ben Crump cause I did and his office say they don't handle cases like mine. Whoa! Really, Miss Teresa? That's why a lawyer ain't gonna touch on that. That's why I understand. We're like, damn. Even though Mr. Reese was talking about, can y'all help me get a lawyer? They won't touch on that too because they lawyer. They know what you signed agreement to. So why would they put their name in your shit? And these the same people that represent who in cases. Oh shit! When you go to other murder cases that you believe there's an organ harvesting, and look who the main attorney on there, Ben Crump. And once you go to Ben Crump, right, Ben Crump always had that purple tie on. That goddamn purple tie. Shit, when they tell a lie, they wear purple ties. One thing about Freemasons, that's why it's all in the Baptist church. That's why the Baptist church all they color purple. You know, when it comes to the robe, purple and gold. All that shit, purple and gold, bro. Royalty, purple and gold. So I'm like, damn, now I understand this religion shit, bro. Matter of fact, I understand it so much. So I'm like, damn, Mitch Reese lost the battle, right? And y'all got this lady in the palm of your hand, but you don't have a follow-up like, damn, we gotta crash it now. Let's see what she had to say. No, keep drilling her. Keep drilling her, be like, yeah, Mitch Reese, I want to ask about your brother. Kenneka's dad. Oh, you finna fuck everything up. Cause guess what she can't take back? She admit that's Kenneka's dad, but how you gonna explain when you said I'm Kenneka's mother? Ooh-wee! You told the world you the mammy now, but you also admit that's Kenneka's daddy too. But that's the brother, your brother. Don't that make sense now? Hi y'all. Don't that make sense now, right? You see that? You would never looked at it that way till I said it. You see what I'm saying? Matter of fact, that's what everybody be needing. If she ain't gonna block you. Cause I'm gonna record everything. Look, you see this? Look at the people that she blocking. She ain't just blocking anybody. Look at the person like that. That's why Mitch Reese blocking her and showing the video. Yeah, I block you. Look. How can you explain that you told the word, this Kenneka daddy right here? That's my brother. Now you finna vibe like, damn, that's why her daddy did. And her daddy left a big life insurance policy. Then they'll finna explain, be like, damn, there's no wonder why y'all, every time it be a death in the family, y'all be like, y'all pray for us. We going through a lot, y'all. We need to stop the crime and the violence. Shit, the information I know, the information that I done seen with my own eye, ask Mitch Reese about a cell phone footage. When she say, yeah, release the tape, ask Mitch Reese, is this a cell phone footage of Mitch Reese? Will she give you an answer on that? If she don't give you an answer on that, it's out here. Matter of fact, it's out here, bro. I just want to know how long this is gonna take for Mitch Reese to be like, man, look, I give up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a bad motherfucking person. Same Bible quote that she preaching, you can use the same Bible quotes again. Yep, Mitch Reese, you just really described your goddamn self. All those Bible quotes you talking about, yeah, the book of Job and all this, the book of Job just shows you the whole setup of what you did. Man, real talk. Still got an op in the chat. Man, look. Check this out, y'all. I just want to show y'all this shit. Look. See that? All of this means something. Look. Why Mitch Teresa would be sharing this? I know exactly what that means. Miss Teresa in the male buffalo? Yeah, I know what she mean. I know what exactly she's showing it. If you look up at the male buffalo, you'll be like, damn. Man, this shit gets too spiritual right now. Like, I had never looked at this type of shit before. Like, then when you scroll like, damn, the rhinoceros too? Why she showing it? No. This don't make sense, Trey Gang. Why would she be showing? Because you didn't do research. And I know you didn't research. Because the chat will freeze. Nobody won't question this. And nobody don't want to ask me like, damn, what this got to do with any rhinoceros? I tell you what, the writing that was on the wall in the kitchen. And if you look at the language, when it comes to Freemasonry, that was in purple also. And they were like, they spoke of a word that said peso. Peso means she passed it. That means Miss Teresa passed it. She passed the test and got scared. And when she got scared, the worst thing that Miss Teresa could have ever did is get scared. Cause check this out. Like how she got scared, she told the world, look, they in there eating human flesh. They just killed kids in this hotel. You can smell their breath right now. It smells like human flesh. The same police officer that's here to arrest me right now just killed a child. That's crazy. And she vanished. Look, this is to show you how much power social media got. This lady exposed a murder scene, crime cover. Just look at this like this lady was there with Miss Teresa, and she like, man, Kenneka in the freezer right now. Man, they just put her in the freezer type shit. Live. And you got the news will make the world, this lady is a goddamn it psycho. Look how they just standing there. It's body. She telling them it's kids in the hotel. They cooked and they serving these kids on platters. Why nobody look at the hotel staff? Look at all they response, bro. That's crazy. This lady feared for her life, bro. This lady vanished and died some fucking where nobody ain't talking about this shit. That's just like me going to Crown Plaza and going there and tell everybody, look, y'all, I told y'all it was a basement down here, a hospital, and I come out this hotel like, look, y'all, I got him. I got it on my phone, and you got the police and staff out there, and this thing not come up vantage. Guess what the first thing the motherfucker gonna say? What happened to Trey Gang? Man, this gotta be so deep. Trey Gang dead in the funeral. Oh man, Trey Gang was close to the truth. Man, Trey Gang was on to something. They had to kill him. And you got a motherfucker out here in the hotel and you got all of them on camera like at a murder scene like, damn! Nobody ain't listening. Look! Hi y'all! And I'm out.